What's up, YouTube? Georgia Silver Hunter back, and today we'll be doing our weekly 2-box Brinks wrapped $half hunt. It is May 28th, I believe is the date. It's the day after Memorial Day, and I have these boxes from last week, and I wanted to get into them. With silver holding steady over $32 an ounce, $half have gotten a whole lot more interesting to hunt for because they're going to have the most silver content of any coin out there that is still readily available from the bank. So we're going to be searching these coins, mainly looking for silver, but of course, we'll also keep our eye out for those very rare mint varieties and errors, like the no FG and the double die obverse. So with that, we're going to go ahead and jump into these $half. So like most of my videos, we're going to go ahead and open up 5 or 10 rolls here on camera, just in case we get lucky and find some silver in the first few rolls. And it'll let us know how the rest of the box is looking to see if we need to record most of the rolls or if it's going to be a little bit slower hunt. So what we're doing right now is just called edge hunting, where we're just looking at the edges of the coins for something super silvery and gray, without that copper clad line in it. That's going to be our silver $half. And of course, I'll go back through them to look for those mint errors and varieties. You may see super shiny stuff poking out at us. That right now, the super shiny stuff is typically going to be our 2021s, 2s, and 3s. That's a 2023 Denver. So we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on those because those are not intended for circulation coins. So we're going to keep on going. I would like to take a minute to ask you guys, if you've been to my channel a bunch of times and watched my coin roll hunts and haven't gone down there and clicked on that subscribe button, take a minute to go ahead and do that, because about 75 to 85% of my audience does not actually click that little button, and it would really help out the channel. The more of you that subscribe, the more YouTube will promote my videos. So I'd really appreciate it. Run on down there, click that subscribe button, and click that little bell and select all, so you get notified each time I release a new video. And I do live stream from time to time, and I do it kind of off the cuff. I don't do a lot of planning for when I go live. And if you're interested in attending one of my live streams, having that notification bell turned on is going to be the best way to get informed that I am online and live hunting coins. So got a 2021 right there, super shiny edge, and I'd really appreciate it. So let's see here. $half have been a little slow for me lately. There's lots of new coins in here. I know for others, they've been slow. I know a couple of the guys I watch all the time, they've been finding at least a few silver halves in almost every hunt. But mine seem to ebb and flow. These are mainly going to be our 2023 Denvers. And you'll see here's from some other coin roll hunters that have marked their coins. I'm not a huge fan of that. I will mark the paper on the outside when I return them to the bank, so that I know if I go and pick up rolls that they're my rolls because they're in my wrappers because I've marked them. But don't mark the coins, because not every hunter hunts for silver. Or I'm sorry, hunts for varieties. So when you mark the coins, you've effectively damaged them. And if I'm variety hunting and you happen to have marked one of those coins, it makes it less valuable. So don't do that. Here's roll number 8. And so far, this is looking like a pretty standard non-silver box. And then I'm going to go off camera here in 2 rolls, and I'll continue to hunt, and I'll bring you guys in as we find things. If we find things. I know I want to say my last video, we didn't find much. I think 1 silver, something like that. But that's how it goes sometimes. All right, well, it looks like we've got a whole lot of nothing here in these first 10 rolls. Hopefully I'll see you soon if we do start finding things as I dig deeper in these boxes. So I'm bringing you guys in for the half box update, and the update is there is no update. This is turning out to be another skunk box. We've already rewrapped those first 25 rolls, and for some of you out there that say I seem to be the luckiest guy alive, the skunk boxes do happen to me. My last couple of hunts have not turned out to be too great, but this first box looks like a good mix of new coins and a bunch of old stuff. Unfortunately, nothing older than 1971, And so far, no varieties. They've been harder and harder to find these days. The no FGs and the DDOs have they have dried up. I used to find one in every, probably 4 to maybe 8 boxes, and I haven't seen a DDO in a good long while. But the good news is we still have 3/4 of our hunt to go. So we're 2 rolls into the bottom half of the box, and we're going to see if my wine and win strategy is paying off. Roll number 1 looked like a bunch of clad. I just got roll number 2 open, and this big gray looking guy right there popped out. Now, we have something that we call fakers here in the coin community, and that's where you get a coin that clad layer is just hiding a little bit. It typically is a 1971 or a 1974, but let's check these out together. We might actually have 2. Now that just looks dirty. See what we got here. All right, that's just a 72, so nothing there. We have another dirty one over here, or do we have silver? Nope, we just have dirty coins, my friends. There it is, D-mint mark. Little sound test. We got a whole lot of nothing going on here. Fooled me, but looked very gray while opening the paper. So I was just opening roll 18. So I've got all these laid out in front of me like I normally do it. Here's roll 18, and I noticed as I was looking down in roll 17, something didn't look like right about that coin, 2 from the end. And we've got ourselves a 2014. I believe this is going to be the, yeah, it is. It's the Centenario del Canal de Panama, Carlos V. So this is like a commemorative issue, Medio Balboa, 50-cent piece from Panama. These are just gorgeous coins. I really like them. I've got a tube of them started. It's one of my favorite for sort of $4.50 to find in my hunts. And this one's just really pretty. So we do have a find on the box. We are not skunked, but unfortunately not a value, can't talk today. Not a lot of value here. Still probably just worth the 50 cents. So just open roll 19, and I miscalled that. Roll 18 I hadn't opened yet, so this would have been in roll 17. Roll 16 that we had that Medio Balboa, if you guys were counting the rolls in front of me. Just wanted to do a correction there, but definitely roll 19, just got it open, and we found something at least interesting. That's going to be one of those gold leafed $half. Not a lot of value. When these came out, they sold for, I want to say, like $14.95 or something like that, or way back in the day when they first came out, maybe like $4.95 or $5.95. But of course, over time, they've gotten more expensive. And it is a bicentennial gold leafed $half. Not sure you could get much for it in this condition, but again, I have tubes of these that I have started. Typically, I find these, I want to say like 1985 or something like that, 1986. But I will take a bicentennial gold leaf all day. So get into roll number, I think that's 38. I think so. No, roll 39. I got a little overzealous with the paper. I ripped it off really, really quickly. And one super shiny guy, well, a couple of super shinies came out at me. That guy and that guy. And I thought for sure they were just going to be 2023s. And I went ahead and laid this down. And when we looked, we got a little bit of an ugly back, but we can tell already this is a proof. Some Easy Est or something will probably take that off, but we've got those frosted details. We got a mirror finish, and we've got ourselves a 2004 San Francisco clad proof. Now you can tell it's clad from that copper line there. If it were silver, it'd be gray all the way around and would be 90% silver. So pretty cool. We've now got a proof. We've got an NIFC, which I didn't bring you in for. We had a 2020 Philly we found along the way. We've got a foreign and a gold plated. Now all we need is a little bit of silver. Well, box number 1 is done and dusted. I did backfill the 4 coins that we pulled out with just some spare halves that I had laying around. And just to recap, we ended up with a foreign 2014 Balboa. We did get one NIFC, or not intended for circulation coin, 2020 Philly. Pretty nice looking proof from the front. From the back, it needs a little TLC, but I might be able to get that cleaned up without doing anything harsh to it. And probably the coolest thing of the hunt is this gold-plated 1976 bicentennial Kennedy half. It's actually in pretty good shape. Most of that leafing is still on there because a lot of these that I find are pretty well worn. But I kind of like this. This is my favorite so far. And we still have box number 2 to get into, so let's get to it. So we are 17 rolls into box number 2, and I haven't brought you in because we haven't found anything yet, but roll number 16 was just loaded with 2023 Philadelphias, almost this entire roll except for like 3 coins, 2023 Phillies. And when I spread out this roll, I did popped right out here upside down. We've got ourselves our first NIFC of this box, a 2005 Denver. These are still from box number 1, so I'll throw it up there with the 2020. Other than that, it has been a pretty slow hunt. And you can see I've got a 23, a 21, a 23, a 21. So we're starting to get into more and more rolls of brand new coins. So hopefully that doesn't continue for the rest of this box. So just got done opening roll number 25. As you can see, I've got those 10 rolls out in front of me, or 9 of them really. Along the way, I brought you in for that 2005. We did find a 2017 Denver and a 2004 Denver, and I wanted to pause here because I think we might have a proof right there. You can see that big thick edge. So I wanted to get that open together just in case. Let's see what we got here. Nope, it's just a really, really nice looking 1978. Maybe popped out of a mint set with that thick of an edge. But really nice coin. Had me fooled. Thought for sure it may be a proof. Oh well, maybe next time. So I'm still cleaning up rolls 16 through 25, and I wanted to stop here because sometimes other coin roll hunters make your job easy, like this one. We've got a pretty beat up 2003 Philly, but someone made sure I knew it was an NIFC because they wrote NIFC on it, so not intended for circulation on both sides, as a matter of fact. So if you were new to coin roll hunting, somebody did the work for you. This is one you might want to hang on to, unless you find it with writing on it, because you've destroyed all of its potential value. But anyway, I digress. I just thought it was funny that someone wrote on it and then threw it back in circulation. Well, that wraps up box number 2, and we were silver skunked in box number 2 as well, bringing you in to recap all of our finds for both boxes. Heavy in NIFCs in this box, with the 2 standouts being this 2014 Panamanian Medio Balboa 50-cent piece. Love these things. Do hang on to them. And of course, these gold-leafed half dollars when you find them, especially when they're in really nice condition like this one. Obviously, it has been, you know, it's been circulated, so it's got some damage, but I have found far, far worse examples of these in the wild. So love finding those. We had a couple of NIFCs in box number 1, or 1 NIFC and 1 proof. And then in box number 2, we had, it looks like, 5 NIFCs, a 2003, a 2004, a couple of 2005s, and a 2017. So all in all, not a disappointing hunt because we did get a foreign, a proof, and a gold leaf. But of course, we do these half dollars mainly to find those high dollar varieties, which we haven't found in a good long while. And of course, silver, especially with silver being up over $30 an ounce. We really want to be honing in and finding those silver half dollars. We want to get those at face value as much as possible. So anyway, maybe we'll get lucky in the next one. We'll keep on trying. I got more boxes that are getting delivered here pretty soon. And I may live stream them, so stay tuned to the channel. If you are a returning viewer to the channel, make sure you drop on down below. Let me know you like this video. Click that like button. Leave me a comment. If you're new to the channel and you want to be notified when I go live, or notified anytime I do drop a new video, make sure you do click on that subscribe button, then click on that little bell and select all. That would be super. And while you're down there, go ahead and leave me a comment. Let me know you're new to the channel. Special shout out to all my channel members. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel each and every month. It helps out more than you know, so thank you, thank you, thank you. We are getting close to the weekend, and my daughter does have a volleyball tournament all weekend, so I'll be, again, a little delinquent getting content out. And June's going to be a crazy month, so content will be a little sparse, but I'll continue to try to get some stuff out. So anyway, with that said, I hope you guys are all doing well. Summer is upon us, so make sure you get out in that sun, get out to the pool, see your family and friends, enjoy life a little bit. With that, I hope you're all doing well. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.